All right. Since we all live, let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early. Smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing in the AM. Share the video. Spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live, you dig? All right, y'all. Let's go on up here and see what we got going. Who in the building? We got 88 Sports Talk up in here. Miami Snoopy 305. Jalen Hudson, Ratchet since 91. We got Mr. Brave in here. The lovely sister Shaquilla Fields in the building. Bush Baby Boxing is in here. We got OG Marcus, Lewis Hinton, Stephen L. the Mizak, GG Champ, Anwar Willis in the building. Avery Vice, King Strict in the building. Escobar, Jeff the producer up in here. The homie Young World. Slip the Jab is in the building. Let me see here. Shout out to the homie Will Sinclair in the Cash App. Early. Much love and much appreciation. Hold on 1 second. All right, there we go. Shout out to the homie Will Sinclair. Coming through early in the Cash App, showing love. He says salute, family. Salute to you, good brother. And for those of y'all that's looking for my Cash App, the Cash App is $78 Sports. Not 78 Sports TV, but $78 Sports is going right there across the screen on the bottom. Appreciate y'all. Let me see here. My brother Insane, what's happening with it? DP Rocker. We got Keon True Story in the building. The homie Will Sinclair. Black Martial Arts Society. Tiz Frank. St. Louis Mix. David Scott III. We got 888 Job in here. Dez 215. DC Mule. TY Boxing 02. Ty French 600. Dinkin Dollars. Dane Watson. Tamir Ali. Slick Tom. 25 Great Man. Let me see here. You should rename this channel Tank Shade Channel. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to cook them. Every chance I get, I'm going to cook them. And ain't none of y'all Tank fans going to be able to say to make me stop. No reverse psychology, none of that. It doesn't work. That's like me saying, you guys are super broke. You guys never send super chats. You must be super broke. You guys can't even pay your bills. You don't send a super chat. You're super broke. Like who gonna fall for that? Lil Lebroski, salute. Legacy of Rain. Salute to everybody in the building, man. I can't read all y'all, but much love to everybody up in here. Shout out to the homie Todd French, 600 in the super chat with that 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation. Says, so let me get this straight. Tank wants to fight a dude he already beat with one hand instead of running it back to prove he can overcome adversity. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna definitely talk about it. What's up with the Shade Girl 885? What's up with my brother Freedom's March, Del Reed, Kevin Hill, the homie Rod Neal, Young Abel, Cobra Head Sports and Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Darth in the building. Macaday's Mac of the South, Boss Man Dre, Justin Jacobs. What's that? Thunder 937. Salute to everybody in here. Let's go and get down to it, man. Shout out to the homie Darth in that super chat with the 2-piece. Much love, much appreciation. Says 78 standing on business. Salute. Yeah, absolutely, brother. Gonna definitely stand on business at all times, man. We're gonna make it do what it do. We're gonna make it do what it do. Make sure y'all hit the like button while you're in the building, and make sure you share this live stream because we already know what time it is when it comes to YouTube. You dig? We already know what they're gonna do. They're gonna try to suppress. Let me see. Let me put this on mute. All right, here we go. If you're in the building, you ain't hit the like button. Come on, man. Let's act like we got some sense in here before we get started. All right, let me share my own video before we get cooking. Before we get to cooking. All right. Here we go. All right, let's go and cook, y'all. We in there now. We in there. Check it out, y'all. So, shout out to the homie. The Brothers UK is in the super chat with the 5-piece. Much love and much appreciation, family. Says peace, brother 78. Peace to you, good bro. Thank you for the support in the AM. What's up with it, Mr. Sheldon? All right, let's get down to it. Jesus Espinosa, what it do? So Gervonta Tank Davis has finally come out and he has responded to the accusations against him. It took him forever to get a story together because all this it ain't like he been hiding or something. He been online talking about everything but the accusation. So Tank Davis now is saying that the girl lied on him, right? He said the girl's lying on him, and he says that the reason why the Jake Paul fight was canceled is because he has a knee injury. Tank Davis says the reason why the Jake Paul fight was canceled because he has a knee injury. Not only that, even though that's a ridiculous story, you got a knee injury. Now, you probably do have a knee injury, but that's not why the Jake Paul fight was canceled. That's ridiculous. The fact that we're supposed to be slow enough to believe this is ridiculous. It's like, bro, you know we've been here watching the whole thing unplay, right? You know, like I don't understand. Do you think we just got out of jail and we ain't got? What are you talking about? I didn't even believe this at first. Somebody told me this yesterday. It was like, man, you hear what Tank said? Tank said, but so I had to go look it up for myself. I'm like, it's no way he said this. But bro, nothing shocks me anymore. It just doesn't. But then again, Tank fans are slow anyway. They defend and believe anything he says. So why wouldn't he just come out with some ridiculous story like that? The Jake Paul fight got canceled because he has a knee injury. And then he say, once his knee healed, he want to fight Pitbull Cruz. He want to fight Pitbull Cruz. And I told y'all that's what the play was. That's why I didn't want Lamar Rose to fight Pitbull Cruz. I know the PBC playbook like the back of my hand. You know what I'm saying? Look at Drink More Water. More Tank news. Absolutely. More Tank news. Yeah. I know it bothers y'all, but your boy not finna escape this. We finna cook him. I'm finna cook him. Every chance I get, I'm gonna cook him because he's a lowlife. He's a lowlife. Okay? He's a lowlife, and he represents everything that's wrong with us as a people right now to this day, especially young black men. I'm noticing this trend amongst these dudes nowadays, and I've tried my best not to fall into this this trend to make money online, which is to go down the path of bashing chicks and the gender war situation. A lot of women are going down that path. They bash black men bash black women. Then you got the people that pander to either side, right? And all of it's disgusting to me. You know what I'm saying? It's disgusting to watch dudes pander to these 304s who need to be criticized, and it's disgusting to watch chicks pander to these simp dudes when I know what they, I know exactly what they're doing. So now, let me drink more water. It don't bother me at all. Yes, it does. It's just funny that it gets more coverage than active fighters. No, what's funny is that when I'm talking about Gervonta Stank Davis, you always pop in my chat early. You always here early. When I'm talking about anything else, I don't see you to the end of the show. That's what's hilarious, brother. You think I noticed that? I think everybody notices that. Yo, you see that man name in the title? You come right here, right away. So thank you for joining me. This is the only way I can get you in my chat. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother, drink more water. But anyway, the trend that I've noticed is that Gervonta Davis and other men. What's up with the Willie Lowe bomb squad in the building? The other young men, right? Because of all this stuff that they've put out here online with the gender war stuff, right? All these people who got no experience in dealing with chicks, but acting like they relationship gurus on the internet, right? Everybody wearing these costumes. Everybody got some podcast, panel of dudes sitting around talking crazy about chicks with no experience. Now, might have dated one or two chicks, right? Everybody regurgitating Kevin Samuels' information, right? With all this stuff, it's breeding a generation of young men that hate chicks. Young men who feel less confident, don't feel like they can get with a girl, don't feel like, oh man, no, man, OG, you don't understand. These women today, they different, man. Man, see, OG in your day was different, but today, bro, what are you talking about, bro? I got a girl on my team right now that's 19. Now, to some of y'all, that's creepy. I don't care what you think. I got a 19-year-old on my team right now. Always keep one. So what do you can't tell me nothing. You can't talk to me like I'm some old man in a rocking chair and I don't know what's going on. I got chicks on my roster from the ages of 19 years old to 47 years old. You understand? The game is the game, homie. You understand? The game is the game. Now listen. Y'all are being punked by people online, these videos and these podcasts, putting fear in y'all that you can't trust the woman, you can't do this, and these women to do this, and these women to do that to you. And what it's doing is men who haven't mastered themselves yet, right? Men who have no control over themselves yet. Men who don't know how to channel their anger. They watch all this nonsense. The girl do something you don't like. Now you putting hands on the chick. Now you feel like you gotta beat her up. Listen, man, word to the wise, youngsters, right? To all men. If you got a hitter, you don't need to be with her. What's up, my brother Drew Titan LLC in the building? Brian Johnson, the one and only, what it do? AC Boxing, Slip the Jab, salute to everybody in the building. If you got to hit the broad, you don't need to be with her. Trust me. Some of these chicks want you to hit them because they think that's what love is, and they'll try to provoke you and all that kind of stuff. If you got to hit the broad, you don't need to be with her. Just move on. There's plenty of them out here that you ain't got to put hands on. Trust me. Shout out to the brother AB in the Cash App. Said thank you for the game. You always spit. Thank you, good brother. Appreciate you. Much love to everybody that support the channel, man. Thank y'all so much. Now, there's a lot of people out here profiting off of they profiting off of scaring y'all. Now, it irritates me because that put me in a position where people who speak like me are becoming far and few. A lot of people don't speak like me no more on the internet because it's not profitable. What's profitable is for me to come on here and play the game that everybody else playing, right? Everybody chasing that bag of lying to y'all, all right? So it's hard to try to stand on business and keep it 100 with everybody. I'm not finna change with the times. I'm not finna ride the waves that everybody else ride. Y'all dudes change your mind about stuff the way girls change their fingernail color. You got a brother that call himself Kemet Asar. Kemet Asar Egypt. That's his name. Been his name for 20 years, but now this, nah, man. I ain't come from Africa, man. I ain't from Africa. Yeah, man. I was already here in America. My people, like, oh, when you come to that conclusion, you know what I'm saying? Because some of us, yeah, for sure, was here in the Americas, but where you come to the conclusion that when did this happen, brother? Kemet Asar, Egypt. Y'all change your mind because you're easily influenced, you easily manipulated. Whatever makes you feel good, that's what you do. And that's what women have always done. Women go in the direction of what makes them feel good. What's up, my brother? BFTB boxing in the building. What it do, BF? Salute to the homie. Women do what makes them feel good, right? Now men are starting to do what makes them feel good versus what's right, versus what they can prove, versus what they know. Now men are doing what makes them feel good. Right? No evidence, no proof. This makes me feel good. I like to believe this. It makes me feel better when I believe this. Right? So Tank Davis is a victim of a lost generation because he believes that he ain't did nothing wrong. Oh, she lying to me. Listen, bro. Listen, bro. That scam is over with, bro. That scam, the whole she lying on me. I've been defending Tank Davis when it comes to these broads. Go check the files. Every time these chicks accuse Tank of something, I'm on here talking about, man, these chicks lying. Oh man, these girls who ain't no evidence, ain't no proof, right? I'm not doing it no more. Because first of all, he definitely doing. I believe he did it. All right, I believe he did this with this girl. Okay, and it's crazy because this generation we live in now, y'all don't want to believe stuff that's actually plausible and actually makes sense. You don't want to believe that Tank did this, but you want to believe some fantasy story about a devil under the ground with pitchfork and horns, and he's sitting under there dictating your life. You believe that. You believe that Jay-Z worshiped this man in a red suit underneath the ground, right? Meanwhile, you worshiping the devil on top of the ground. You pay taxes to him. You pay your bills to him. You pay your grocery money to him. You pay your car insurance to him. You worship the devil every day. We all do. We all worship the devil, the real devil, every single day. You can't do nothing without paying that devil. Nothing. But you talking about Jay-Z worship the devil? Meg the Stallion worship the devil? No, you worship the devil. The real devil. Not the imaginary devil, not the distractionary devil, but the real one that you don't want to acknowledge. You don't want to acknowledge him because that doesn't make you feel good. The truth doesn't make you feel good. And all y'all care about today is how you feel, like a woman, like a child. Little Timmy, how are you feeling today? But see, as men, don't matter how we feel. We got to take care of business at all times as men. We got to take care of business, homie. The world look to us as the leaders of our household, our families. We have to take responsibility for our families and ourselves. It's a lot of responsibility. We ain't got time to be worried about no devil under the ground. We ain't got time to be worried about these celebrities and what they doing and blah, 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 blah. The only reason I'm talking about this right now, the only reason is because I see a teaching moment in it. This got little to do with Tank Davis. I'm talking to my brothers. I'm using this as a teachable moment. That's it. because I can give a damn what Tank Davis is doing in his personal life. To be honest with you, I can care less. Slip the Jab is in that super chat with the 5-piece. Much love and much appreciation, fam. Thank you, brother. He says, speak on the 78. Yes, sir. We're going to cook on it. Yes, sir. We're going to cook on it. So now, so Tank Davis, he says that, he ain't did nothing. The girl lying on him. All right, bro, but we've seen you on video snatch chicks up in front of a crowd of thousands of people. You were so emotionally unstable, so unhinged, so undisciplined, so unplayer, right? That you would, listen, bro, you would lose your discipline in front of all these people and snatch the girl up by her collar and drag her out of a building in front of all these people. But then you want me to believe that you didn't do it in private. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Now, all y'all heard that story about the guy who be the black dude I think he black, the dude who keep getting caught and arrested for sniffing butts, right? Y'all see him? It's like videos of him in the store sniffing butts and stuff, sniffing women behind. Y'all seen that dude, right? Okay. Now he keep getting arrested, keep getting out, and he keep doing the same thing, sniffing butts, right? If a woman comes out today and says, "Hey, this guy was sniffing on my butt," if he came out and say she lying on me, I ain't did nothing, what y'all gonna say? What y'all gonna say? Exactly, and that's how I feel about Gervonta Tank Davis. Bro, stop it, man. Ain't nobody finna believe this stuff, man. Just own it. You should have never let it got this far anyway. There's no way that I'm finna lose $40 million because I snatched up some chick. Even if you lost your discipline and did it, right? You can easily clear this up. You say, look, I apologize, but I ain't finna give you no game. But you can get out of certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to get out of certain things. You know what I'm saying? Before, yeah, I didn't lost my cool before, for sure, absolutely. I'm not sitting here talking from not having experience. If I'm finna tell you about something, it's because I've been there or I got people who have been there and done that. You understand? I done lost my cool before, right? Absolutely, right? And I had to weasel my way out of that situation. But see, that's where being a player come into play. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell too much about that story, but I had to finesse my way out of that. Cause I'm like, woo wee, this is the day. This is the day you go to the prison, brother. You finna get locked up behind this. But I had to weasel my way up out of that. Ain't no way this is finna go to some police situation. Ain't no no. No, I had to finesse that. I had to listen, baby. A heart is a house for love. And I've learned that it don't take much to break a heart. Baby, I love you. Listen, what I did to you was out of love. I made a mistake. I love you so much that I can't, it just hurts me. Can't control myself at times, baby. I had to give her that R&B situation. And boy, I got out of that. And boy, I told myself, never again will I raise my hand to a woman. Because boy, the universe was blessing me at that moment. Because she baited me and I took the bait. You understand? She lured me in to a trap and I took the bait. But that's where having some game, it helps you get out of situations like that. But when it comes to Gervonta Tank Davis, he ain't been laced up the right way. What's up, beautiful Boxiana? I see you in the building. When it comes to Tank, he haven't been laced like that. Ain't nobody, the OGs around him ain't schooled him properly. Boxiana said, did you eat it? From the rooter to the tutor. From the rooter to the tutor. But what happens is this: some of these girls will bait you. Some of these girls, all they know is physical violence. You understand? So they think that if you ain't hitting on them, then you don't love them. Because, this guy who I was with, he used to hit on me. My daddy used to hit on me. Ooh, why you don't hit on me? Why you don't hit on me? Oh, you must not care about me. And then if you listen to that dumb stuff and you start listening, and because women, they'll say, "Oh, I like it rough. I like for a man to handle me. I like for a man to snatch me up." Woo, woo. And then it's cool sexually when you beating it up, and you get a little you get aggressive with them. They like that, right? But see, when it comes from you know when you slapping them during the relation part, that's cool. They like that. But then they try to get you to act like this all the time outside of relation. So now that's when it can get very tricky. And next thing you know, now you walking around here like you Tank Davis. You gotta be careful dealing with these type of chicks. Just get away from them type of chicks, bro, because they will change you. I'm trying to tell you something good. So anyway, um, but I believe Tank Davis, like many other youngsters or dudes from this a part of this era now, right now, this social media era is what I'm talking about. They've been lured into and sucked into the whole woman hating situation, so they believe that they some of these dudes just paranoid, fam, straight up. What's up, my brother Supreme Beast Boxing Talk, Cadillac Red? Some of these dudes just paranoid, fam. No matter what you say, what you do, what the girl do, a girl come in the house 5 minutes later than what she usually do. Oh, where you been? What you doing? All that old sucker behavior and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, and the next you snatching them up. You know what I mean? And then Tank say that this girl who's accusing him of hitting on her, he say that this girl got a history of chasing the bag and lying on dudes for the bag. This is what Tank say. She got a history of this. Well, Tank, if she got a history of this and she's a waitress, like, how did you end up with her? Because you Tank Davis, you got millions of dollars. How did you end up with, what's up, Trill Will? How did you end up with a woman that has a history of setting dudes up and chasing the bag? How? How'd that happen, brother? These are the questions we need answers to. See, a lot of y'all dudes, all these youngsters, man, especially the ones that got money, y'all sell yourself short because all y'all want to sleep with the same women. None of y'all like regular girls no more. You all think you gotta have some girl who know the game and been around celebrities, and that's why all y'all got the same baby mamas. Oh, she used to date this one and that one. All y'all mess with the same type of chicks from the same circle. You making these chicks rich. I'm being honest with you, bro. You give me 30, $40 million, bro, I'm gonna be smashing the gas on some nurses, bro. I'm gonna have me a nurse, CNA, a chick who work at the Waffle House, a chick who gonna appreciate the lifestyle change. You dig? I'm gonna have me a chick that know what it feel like to pay some bills and the struggle, and she gotta wait till she get her taxes before she can get her car fixed. Give me a chick like that. I don't want no chick that's used to being a bad B. I don't want no chick that's used to dudes dropping the bag on her. And she got, if I look in her closet and she got all this designer stuff, that's not for me. Not for me. I'm sorry. Now you already been around. I already know you've been over to Dubai. Somebody to sell in your face and drop the whole stinky load on you. I already know. And you took that. You know what I'm saying? Give me a chick who work at the Olive Garden. Give me a chick who the manager at Red Lobster. I'll take her. Yeah, give me the chick who work at Red Lobster. I'll take her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with the chick who been around the block and used to date this dope boy, that boy, because that's what everybody used to do back in the day. Even when I was in the streets, a lot of dudes wanted to be with the girl who, oh, she used to date. I don't know what. I just never been like that, bro. But some dudes is fascinated with being with girls that was with other dudes. I don't know if it's like they comparing themselves to the other dude or what it is, but it's like, oh yeah, yeah, Jimmy, he just got locked up, man. Yeah, the feds gave him 15 years. Keisha out here by, hey man, I'm finna go see if I can smash Keisha. I'm gonna see why. Like, what's your fascination with being? Why you want to be with this dude? Was just at? It's all these women out here. You want to be with dude was at. So as much as people talk crazy about the women out here, all the women only messing with 10 and 15% of the men. A lot of the men mess with the men of means. Keep messing with the same chicks. They rotate these chicks, bro. It's a small circle of chicks that everybody rotate, and I don't understand why. I don't get it, bro. Bastian said, "Why not a lady that's working account scientist or something? Why she got to work at the Waffle House? Cause I need a chick at this stage in my life. I need a chick that's gonna appreciate the lifestyle change. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of women nowadays feel very entitled to stuff. They feel like they're entitled. You know what I'm saying? To live a certain way, to go on trips here and there, and all this and that. Nah, nope. Give me a girl whose favorite restaurant. When you ask a girl, you say, "Hey, what's your favorite restaurant? What do you like to eat?" I like Wendy's. Oh, Wendy's, huh? I don't know. I mean, like, what's your favorite like sit down restaurant? Oh, I know what you mean. Okay. Uh, Applebee's. I like Applebee's. Like, ooh, okay. I got one now. Yeah, I got me a gutter butt. I got a gutter butt. A gutter butt. So now when you take her to the Ritz Carlton, she gonna think she in a movie somewhere. You take this chick to the Ritz Carlton and get a penthouse suite for the weekend, man. Please, you ain't never had your thing sucked on until you take her to the Ritz Carlton and get a penthouse suite. I promise you, that woman gonna feel like she you done took her somewhere and oh my god, this man that took me. I'm listen here. Woman tell you that Applebee's, Olive Garden, or something like that is her favorite restaurant. You win it. You winning in life. You finna win with her. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Steve Nelson said 78. All my chicken head know how to cook for from soul food. Uh, do food. Oh, food goes just. Let me see here. It went up too fast. But no, man. Well, ain't no excuse for a woman not to know how to cook in today's society. In today's society, ain't no excuse for that. Especially when you got YouTube tutorials and everything. You can make everything now. Look, you can learn how to make greens 100 different ways. You can learn how to make 150 different macaroni and cheese recipes on YouTube, chili recipe, everything. It's impossible. If a woman don't know how to cook in 2025, it's because she doesn't want to. She's lazy. If I go by a chick house and she don't know how to cook, and all she know how to do is put a pot pie in the oven, or a pizza in the oven, or boil some water for some ramen noodles, then no, it's on. She can't do nothing for me, but you know what I'm saying, maybe give me a little top. That's it. And really, I don't even want no top from her, to be honest with you, because after top, I get hungry. And if I can't, if you can't cook nothing for me, then it's you just ruin the whole experience. Yeah, that's matter of fact, that's my goal for next year, 2026. No, I'm not getting no more top from chicks who can't cook. Yeah, that's my goal. Bastiana said, "Oh, I cook. We know you cook, Bastiana. Matter of fact, let me see something. Let me see if I got that picture of Baciana up here. Or did I take that picture down? Let me see. Dang, I think I took it down. Yep, you lucky, Baciana. You was lucky. Dang. Yeah, I had it up there at one point. It's gone now. Now, but anyway, that bike picture. Baciana on that bike. But anyway, uh, Supreme B say YouTube giving tutorials. Yeah, they giving everything. That's right, Baciana. I got it on my phone though. I got it on my phone. I had took it off of here, but I got it on my phone somewhere. Freedom's March say a bunch of simps teaching people to be an alpha is wild. Man, you ain't told no lies. Brother, you have told zero lies. That's the quote of the day. A bunch of simps teaching people to be alphas is wild. Quote of the day, quote of 2025. That's it. That's right there. Because that's what bothers me. See, now we're getting somewhere. Let's get back to it. Freedom's March, that's what bothers me the most, bro. What bothers me the most about YouTube is that dudes are coming online with no experience in dealing with women. No experience on dealing with multiple women, but they'll come around and tell you that, oh no, you're doing this wrong. This is what you need to do. Okay, well, listen, brother. Show me your experience with broads. I don't want to hear no made up stories, because if you can't produce the evidence, see me, I can produce the evidence. If you challenge me on my experience with women, I can show you some filth, foreign filth. Okay, I can show you Cash App receipts. I can show you my experience with women, where even though y'all think, oh nah man, that fat dude ain't get man. Listen man, every woman like a fat piece of steak. Everyone, I don't care what they tell you. You understand me? You know, steak is gross without no fat on it. You know what I'm saying? Fat brings flavor to the. They love it. I promise you they do. If you don't believe her, kiss her again and let me know what it tastes like. Kiss her again and let me know what it tastes like if you don't believe me. You did. So you can be in the gym, you could be doing all this stuff y'all doing and trying to keep the broad, homie. I ain't never had to do none of it. Always had a belly. Always had a belly. Ain't never met one chick that wasn't willing to lift up this belly and get to work. You did. Never. I ain't gonna have the belly for too much longer because I got health problems now while I'm talking crazy. Hold on one second, y'all. Somebody just sent me this Boxiana picture. So let me put this on the screen real quick. Let me put this on the screen. Let me see here. I gotta send it to my Google joint first. All right, let me send this here. Rescue me. Take me in your arms, rescue me. All right, let's see here. Come on, baby, rescue me. All right. All right, let me wait for this to come up here. Look at Abel. Listen what Abel say. Abel say coochie is the most beautiful thing in human civilization. I agree with that, Abel. But here lies the problem. Here lies the problem, Abel. We ain't gonna go. We ain't gonna. I'm gonna leave you alone today. Who's that calling me on my other phone? Hold on a second. So nobody got this number except for. Let me see something. Let me see who this is called me. See, this is my other number. Let me see what this is. Oh, that's my guy. He must not know I'm live. All right, let me go to this let me go to this thing here. Let me go to this email. Download this photo of the beautiful Baxiana, and then we can talk, have a conversation. All right, here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. All right, here we go. Yeah, let me take this up. All right. It's back up now, y'all. It's back up now. We got it back. We got it back, y'all. Now, there she go. That's Baxiana. There she go. Now, let's get back to, you just keep that on the screen for a little while. Don't that make you feel good? Just you know what I'm saying? Don't that make you feel good? Yeah, that's a good feeling now. But anyway, back to Tank Davis. Gervonta, like I said, has his problem. His problem is that he don't know how to control himself, man. And like a lot of brothers don't. You know, you lose your temper, you get hot headed, you think you control these women. Look, bro, when you got first of all, you ain't got to have a lot of money, but I'm just gonna use him as an example because he the one that's in trouble. When you got the type of money Gervonta Tank Davis got, you shouldn't care, bro. Any chick that's not rocking with your program, you do more damage to her by cutting her off, blocking her from your social media, blocking her number. She gonna be trying to figure out what happened. That's gonna hurt her more than you putting hands on her, because you putting hands on her, all that's gonna do is she could trade that. She could trade that in for a nice lick. She finna go right to the police. She finna get a lawsuit. She finna win. 888 job in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. Says she looked like a troublemaker. Just kidding, baby girl. Yeah, I'm gonna take it down, so I'm gonna be embarrassing, Baxiana. We just admiring your beauty, Baxiana. That's all. You know, women got it made anyway, though. Women got it made, bro. Because you know why women got it made? Because men rule the world, but women have between their legs, they have the power to control the man who runs the world. You understand? Now, how does it feel, Baxiana, that 90% of the men in this chat will put their nose right in your butt? 90% of the men in this chat will do that. How does that feel? Because if a man goes into a chat, it's not going to be 90% of the chat willing to put their mouth on him. But that's the power that women got. Yeah, my bad. 91%. 91% of the men will put their nose in their butt. Women got power, and they don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Women got serious power. But anyway, um, he said don't exclude 92%. Oh, 95%. Oh, it's gonna go. You might as well say 100% now. Do you see this box, Yana? This is the power women got. This is why when a woman tell me she broke, I get mad. I'm like, shut up. Ain't no way you broke. Ain't no way. Because if you broke, that means you ain't doing something right. Trust me. Because I know how dudes is. Dudes wait for a woman to say, hey, I don't know how I'm gonna pay my rent next month. Dudes be rubbing their hands together like Birdman. They be rubbing their hands together like, well. Look at what we got here. So you say you're struggling, huh? You say you ain't got the rent money, huh? Well, let's see what we can do here. What you gonna do for me? Loving doing these things for you. And what you gonna do for me? Man, men love that kind of stuff. Men love a damsel in distress. Boy, I'm trying to tell you. These dudes, men love it. What's up with that condo? What it do, fam? He said, "I'm in the buying, Nate." Yeah, that's what it is. That's what men here. Flyer frequently say sounding like Jerome from Martin. Yeah. Wow. But anyway, let's get back to cooking on old Gervonta. Little Stank Davis. Let's see. Let's get back. Let's get back and see what we talking about here. That's not it. I almost played the wrong video. Here we go. Let's see.
Somebody gonna rob something. Y'all know me. I'm dangerous.
I'm in his head. Look, he's mad.
Not in my head.
He's mad.
What?
Got bobbing weed, job, bobbing weed.
Okay. My question to you is, obviously you called out Mikey Garcia after the fight, but earlier in the week you mentioned Gervonta Davis and you mentioned how you would fight him for free. Obviously we know, you wouldn't actually fight him for free, but what are your thoughts on Gervonta Davis and a possible matchup? Because many people...
Ask Floyd Mayweather. He said the kid isn't ready yet for the fight. Floyd Mayweather is his promoter. Floyd Mayweather, if anybody, Jr., knows about boxing. The question of whether Gervonta Davis is ready to fight a master like Loma should be put to Floyd Mayweather Jr. Let him answer that question. But don't ask stupid stuff about Gervonta Davis when his promoter says he's not ready.
But I think Gervonta Davis, he's best of the best fighter in the Twitter.
Which one of those two fights interests you more, Gervonta Davis or Terrence Crawford?
Whichever monkey wants to get the banana.
Okay, all right. So
Twitter, Jay, you a troll, nigga. So I don't even know if I can believe you. Jay said Tank just said on Twitter that he sent Shakur a contract and went elsewhere.
On my life, Tank a liar. If he just said that shit, that nigga's a fucking liar. He need to stop lying.
Okay.
Yo, no cap. If he sent me a contract, tell him to post that contract. Post the contract he sent me. That's what I want to see. And I want to see that. Don't make up no fake contract. Don't post the contract you sent me. I would love to see it.
Tank, do you got the balls to fight me or not? Yes or no? The last world champion he fought was in 2017. And
I'm at the fights and then look. You know it.
Huh?
fucking something up real soon, Slim. Everybody stay the fuck out the way. Gervonta, Tank Davis, I'm on your ass.
Up on 3 a.m. here. It's a late night. How do you celebrate a victory like this? Does it start tonight, tomorrow morning? Obviously, look ahead to Ryan Garcia. What's next?
I'm about to go get me some food.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know yet, but I probably need a cheesesteak or something.
All right.
Cheesesteak for sure and some fries.
All right, take way back for me. Deep breath in. Out all the way. Oh, yeah. Felt good.
Quite disgusting, wasn't it? Quite disgusting. But before I wrap it up here, let me say this. The gist of what I'm saying here today is, brothers, you know how we always knew, in my generation, we knew that a lot of women don't, it's rare for women to get along with each other. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women don't like other women and stuff like that. They be hating on each other and all that kind of stuff, right? The reason why a lot of y'all dudes today are having so many issues with women and you don't know how to talk to women is because you act like them. You act like a broad. It's not really your fault. Your daddy wasn't around, you know what I'm saying? And your mama, you was raised by your mama, grandma, aunties, and all that kind of stuff. So you picked up feminine habits. So the reason why you don't get along with women and the reason why you don't have a problem fighting women and stuff like that is because you don't see yourself as strong or above a woman. You see yourself as, you see a woman as your equal. You understand? And you have no problem fighting her, jumping up, jumping bad. I seen a video on Instagram. Y'all probably seen this too, where a chick, she was irate. She had caught her dude messing with another dude, right? And she's irate, she hysterical, and she like, I can't believe so she's snapping. And dude hop out and start fighting her. He beat her up. Her dude beat her up. He actually fought her like she was a dude. And somebody was sitting there recording. I know y'all probably seen that video. But I'm just thinking like, the reason why he beat you up is because he's a broad too. In his mind, he's a broad. See what I'm saying? What's up, Brown Sugar Tay Tay the Beautiful? He think like a woman. He acts like a woman. So when y'all women gotta be careful when you start dating men that act like women. The little stuff that y'all think is cute, how he do his hair, oh, he take care of his nails, I like how they, all that little stuff y'all think is cute because it really secretly remind you of a woman. Everything you like about this dude is what you like about women. Until y'all start fighting and doing goofy stuff. But as a woman, you're supposed to be attracted to masculinity. You're supposed to be attracted to strength and a man who takes charge. And he ain't got to do it by force. He ain't got to put hands on you, none of that. But your instinct, if you a feminine woman, your instinct is supposed to be you attracted to masculinity if you are feminine, right? But instead, the roles have been confused, reversed, mixed up nowadays, right? I hear a lot of men nowadays saying stuff like, oh, I don't do the whole gender role stuff. Me and my girl don't do the gender role stuff. I've been hearing that a lot lately. Me and my girl, we don't do the gender role stuff. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, whoa, right? I'm like, wow, what do you mean? What's wrong with the gender role stuff? What does that mean? What's wrong with that? So if I need air, if my wife need air in her tire, right? And it's cold outside, is something wrong with me going to put air in the tire? As a man, no, we don't do that because a grown woman, she should be able to do that. Yeah, she should. If she ain't got no man, she should. Or if she by herself, she should know how to put air in the tire. But if she got a man, then what's wrong with me going outside putting air in the tire? See, what y'all not finna do is try to make manhood seem like it's zesty, or manhood seem like it's simping, or manhood seem like it's weak. Y'all not finna do that. I'm sorry. Just not. Not finna do it. You know what I'm saying? Not finna do it. Because they already tricked a lot of women into believing that femininity is something wrong with being feminine. See what I'm saying? They already tricked a lot of women into believing that a woman that come home and cook and clean and all, oh girl, you would pick me. You would pick me. What you doing? And you doing this for a man and this and that, and you would pick me, right? So this is how they trick you. This is how Zest Nation is winning, right? Because they all these people really do. It's all part of the Zest Nation agenda. They trying to get you on their side of things. So they gotta convince all the men that you ain't got no chance with the women. All the women is messed up. Before you know it, you start accepting little weirdo zesty stuff. Okay, same thing they're doing with the women. All the ain't no good men out here, girl. All the men bad. Before you know it, you know what I'm saying? They all sitting back in the room somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Licking each other ice cream. You know what I mean? Shout out to my brother Rod Neal in the super chat with that 2-piece. Appreciate the love, fam. He says, "Ain't no way my woman pumping gas, and I'm proud, and I'm around her." Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense, but I see that a lot. Like, and y'all in the chat, I know y'all done seen it. How many times y'all been to the gas station? Right? It's cold. Like where I'm at, it's cold. How many times y'all been to the gas station and you pumping gas and you see a woman pull up? It's a whole dude in the back seat or in the the passenger seat or whatever. And she get out freezing. She go in the store, pay for the gas, and then come out and start pumping the gas. And she out there shaking. And then you see smoke coming out the passenger side window, and you notice it's a dude sitting there smoking. Look, man, I grew up around pimps and players. Even pimps pump the gas, homie. Even pimps. So I don't know what you dudes are doing. Honestly, I don't know what y'all doing out here, man. But y'all lacking. For real, for real. You lacking out here. Ain't no way. My brother Iron Trill Will in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. He says, women respect a man who can lead. Yeah, a real woman, a feminine woman is going to respect the man who leads. You know what I'm saying? And you know, but like I say, a lot of these dudes nowadays, they're caught up in you know, listening. Everybody's fascinated by everybody else's relationships, right? Instead of worrying about their own and trying to get their own stuff in order, everybody's fascinated by somebody else's relationship, celebrities, and this person, oh man, this and this and that. And all, like I just did a video on the No 304 Show channel talking about the whole Meg Thee Stallion situation. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Talking about that Meg Thee Stallion situation. You know, but you know, a lot of brothers, you've been taught to hate the women today, and that's a dangerous situation, fam. I'm telling you. Yes, there's some scumbag chicks out here. Absolutely, there. We all know that. Yes, there's women out here who would cheat on you, but guess what? That's a part of life, right? That don't mean, oh man, I ain't messing with none of these chicks because well, bro, that's like saying don't drive because car accidents happen. Don't fly because planes crash. What you gonna do? Just sit in the house and whine and complain on the internet all day? No, you gotta live your life, homie. You gotta live your life. You gotta experience different things. You know what I mean? Yes, you can run the risk of a woman cheating on you and breaking your heart. That's a part of life. It's painful. It hurt. All of that's true. But you can't shelter yourself from it, fam. You understand? You can't shelter yourself from that. So don't let none of these dudes with these podcasts lie to you and tell you, act like they got some new info. Oh man, scaring you away from, because all they're gonna do is lead you down the path of sucking on pickles. I promise you, that's what they up to. Right? Same strategy they use in them crooked churches. right? Same strategy they're using. Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, can't do this. You need me. You can't talk to God on your own. You need me. I got to be the one to interpret stuff for you. So you spend the money week in and week out, giving a percentage of your check to hear somebody else tell you can't do something on your own. If somebody, whoever is teaching you, is not teaching you to do for self, is not teaching you to be independent and to be responsible for your own actions, if they're not teaching you that, if that's not the overall message, then they scamming you, fam. I don't care who it is. That's just what it is. Fort Greene, Pharaoh, punch out in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the support, fam. Says salute, General. This new dude's built different. Yeah, there is, man. There is. But like I say, a lot of them, I understand why they think like that, because they haven't been raised by real men. I mean, and it's gonna get worse as each year passes. It's gonna get worse and worse, fam. Because men who think like me and think like us, we're getting older, and I fear if we don't teach our sons and we don't teach our nephews, fam, bro, we in trouble, fam. Our species is in trouble. And I mean that, fam. I'm not, we in trouble. If we get to a stage where men no longer are taking responsibility as being men, right? And we whining and complaining every day about chicks, bro. I ain't never seen who got this many women problems, bro. You got dudes who I know for a fact don't got no women problems, but they come on the internet all day whining about women because they trying to relate to dudes who don't get over JJ. They trying to pander to dudes who don't get over JJ because it's profitable. It's dudes, bro. I know dudes. I ain't hating on nobody. Trust me. It's dudes on here making like 20 grand a month, bro, or more. Just on here whining about chicks. Meanwhile, they married, living a great life. But if you'll forget that they even married. They be on here. Oh man, these chicks, man, these chicks ain't no good. These chicks, they're pandering because it's a market for lonely men. You understand? It's a market for lonely men. It's a market for lonely women. So everybody's pandering right now to the lonely crowd that's sitting at home. See, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you when the money was real good on YouTube, on the internet in general, during COVID. During the Rona, the money was so good because everybody was sitting at home getting unemployment checks. So people had no choice but just to sit at home and watch social media, and people were sending super chats. Every man, you're making like $1,000 a show. Every time you go live, you're making like $1,000 because everybody's sitting at home. Well, guess what? That market still exists. It's still people who sit at home all day and spend their money, but they don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear you pander to them. Man, women ain't no good, man. Ain't nothing you can do. Next you know, you get $100 super chat. Real talk, brother. That's real. Ain't no good women out here. Straight up. Like, yeah, I hear that, brother. Whole time you sitting in the house with a woman you love. Like Snoop. Snoop been married his whole adult life. But he know how to talk to the goofies. Snoop tell you bees ain't this and that and ain't no fun. The homie can't have none. They tell you all of that. Meanwhile, they got somebody and they happy with them. You dig? So I'm just telling y'all the game, man. I know some of y'all don't want to hear it, but I'm just giving it to you free. But anyway, I'm finna get up out of here, man. I gotta return a few phone calls. 70 Sports TV. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash that like button, share the video. I know this really didn't have nothing to do with Tank, really, but it's just like I said, I use topics like this as a teaching moment. You know what I'm saying? To get y'all attention. I lure you in with Tank Davis' name, but really, this is about us as men. You see what I'm saying? All right, y'all. I'm about to hit over. Deuces.